researchers said that Australia needs to think carefully about what can be improved as international students return. Can hindsight help us understand what we had and help to guide our future? That question lingers as tens of thousands of new and returning international students arrive back in Australia now that borders have reopened. Students pursue international education for a variety of reasons. The main one is to improve their employment prospects. For detailed information, watch this video till the end, and yes, like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Warm welcome from Brain Drain Consultants to our immigration information and news channel, A2Z Immigration Updates. International students are looking for a high-quality, relevant curriculum and credentials that will best serve their career plans. While studying, they also seek social connections that help them to navigate local education and employment systems. The pandemic created chaos and uncertainty about enrollments, border closures, flight availability, and quarantine requirements. Over the past 2 years, many international students had to put their plans on hold. They hung on to the possibility of studying and working in Australia. Let's not forget, they can choose other countries that will be seeking highly educated and skilled graduates. Some have already moved on to countries where borders were open, such as Canada. These countries offered access to high-quality international education with fewer complications and greater certainty about transitioning to work visas. The financial impacts on Australian universities have been smaller than originally predicted, but the loss of billions in revenue should not be discounted. Universities were exposed to the risks of depending on a never-ending flow of new international students and their tuition fees. The pandemic's impacts on university finances led to the loss of as many as 35,000 academic and professional jobs. Local communities and businesses also missed the consumer power of international students and visiting family members who purchased goods and services. Employers have struggled to find enough local workers for job vacancies that these students would fill. The Australian government recently announced incentives for international students to return soon to help overcome labour shortages and stimulate market growth. Visa fee rebates and relaxed restrictions on allowable working hours are aimed at recovery in the international student market, while filling gaps in the workforce. What remains to be seen is how well entry-level and part-time jobs in service and hospitality will translate into future employment opportunities that match these students' qualifications. The fall in international student numbers also meant losing key resources for intercultural learning. Although many of us are longing to travel abroad for a dose of intercultural exposure, learning at home between local and international students is a relatively untapped resource. Increasing the numbers of international and local students studying together is part of the solution identified by the Australian Strategy for International Education. International students have been treated like commodities for higher education and the labour market. But they are people, whose choice of international education is connected to their hopes and plans after graduating. The global pursuit of talent will increase graduates' opportunities to decide which country they choose for education, for employment, and for permanent migration. Not every international graduate will choose to stay in Australia. Fluctuating immigration policy makes it difficult to predict who will be allowed to stay and who will not. Many countries, including Australia, need to attract talented graduates to make up for low birth rates, low immigration due to the pandemic, and skilled worker shortages. International students are preferred immigrants because they combine experience from their home countries with experience studying and living locally. As international students return to Australia, the welcome mat needs to stay out longer. It matters how they support them, not only upon arrival, but throughout their academic programs and as they prepare for their future employment. International students invest in their education and the country where they study. They in turn need to recognize their many contributions and invest in their potential. The longer-term view requires strategy for supporting them as students, employees, and future associates, within and beyond Australia's borders. Australia should think carefully about what can be improved as international students return to Australia. We hope you appreciate our efforts to provide important and accurate immigration information. Please share your feedback and suggestions in the comments section. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to show your support, and yes, don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you for your valuable time, and we hope to see you again soon with another video. If you need any further assistance or want to discuss anything related to your immigration dreams, then you can book an expert consultation session with our team of registered migration consultants.